Hey everybody, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're talking about Northwest Arkansas was rated one of the best places in 2023 to buy a home. So we're going to talk about what are those places in Northwest Arkansas. So let's talk about that. But before we begin, if you'd like and share this video with a friend or family, that would make the world of difference. Obviously, I try to produce as much content as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas. So I just want to make sure that everyone can live, work, and play, and all in NWA. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Also, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. It is literally what it sounds like. It's a starter pack full of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. So if you want to know about the hospitals, if you want to know about the schools, if you want to know all the maps, if you want to know about all the downtown sections, all the cool things that are happening in Northwest Arkansas, literally it's a package that gets shipped right to your home. So enter your address below, name, address, where is this package going to? Where am I shipping this package to? Just let me know in the information below and I'll make sure to get the package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike. So that is a positive. And. It is my favorite four-letter F word. Free! So enter your information below and I'll make sure I get that package shipped to you right away. All right, so we're gonna focus on 4 areas that you need to obviously be aware of when it comes to affordable housing in Northwest Arkansas. Now, Northwest Arkansas is definitely considered a very affordable housing in comparison to all of America. It definitely is well up there when it comes to like known fact that NWA is very affordable. Now, what I'm gonna be doing is talking about more affordable housing that's new construction. So obviously there's a lot of homes that are older that come on the market and then, they get passed around, of course, per usual. But we're gonna be focused on if you're moving down to Northwest Arkansas, where are some really awesome areas that you can move to that are relatively new construction. So this way you can move down here, build a house, or potentially a house that's already right being built. And those are the areas we're gonna focus on today. And we're gonna be doing a little bit of a bonus round, so stay tuned for that one. All right, so number 1, and this is probably the most obvious one when it comes to affordable housing, is going to be West Fayetteville / Farmington. I'm kind of combining the two there because there is like sometimes no blend between the two. So definitely check out West Fayetteville / Farmington when you're looking down around Northwest Arkansas, because Fayetteville has been known obviously for being super affordable housing. Every time you look up most affordable places to live in America, Fayetteville obviously falls in that category a lot of times between the jobs, the housing, the taxes, the way to actually do life here. So there's a lot of factors that go into it, but Fayetteville is always in the top tier list when it comes to affordable housing in America. And West Fayetteville is that place. There's a lot of new construction that's happening here. A lot of homes are being built on the far west side of Fayetteville plus Farmington. So if you are looking to move down to Northwest Arkansas, definitely check out West Fayetteville. It's kind of one of my favorite areas because of the fact that it's obviously directly connected to Fayetteville. A lot of things happen in Fayetteville, we know this, but obviously it's really close to 49. So if you are even potentially like working up in Bentonville or Springdale or even like Rogers, for instance, it's so easy to go from West Fayetteville to 49, shoot up 49 to work potentially. So it's really, because there are 2 main hub roads, Weddington, which does a little bit, it gets a little congested and is being fixed at the moment, and then MLK, which is also congested, being fixed at the moment. So obviously these are some things to be aware of when you are living on the west side of Fayetteville, but they are obviously being literally addressed right now and being fixed right now. So, but West Fayetteville is really a good place to start when it comes to looking for new construction, homes, even slightly a couple years older homes. Definitely check out Farmington / West Fayetteville. You will really like that area. And we're heading up north to Pea Ridge. So Pea Ridge is like kind of next to Bella Vista, next to Bentonville. And so it's one of those things where it's easy access to both those places. Definitely in a more higher growth potential at the moment because land is, I would consider, a little bit more affordable out there. And if investors want to come to the area, or like let's say new builders want to come to the area, they're going to be, it's easier to acquire land out there. The cool thing about Pea Ridge is that homes are very affordable out there. It is a little bit of an older town, less developed, but if you want to get into an entry point around Northwest Arkansas, definitely check out Pea Ridge. There are some really good builders out there like Rosh Coleman who do, I would consider, a very good starter home. So if you want to get to that home where it's like you don't want to deal with problems per se when it comes to like newer ACs, or maybe like the AC is 10 or 15 years old, you have to replace it eventually, roofs, the whole thing. If you want kind of brand new out the door, definitely check out Pea Ridge. There's some very good affordable homes out there and it's definitely worth checking out. So there are a couple subdivisions that are wrapping up, but I know there's ones that are being finalized here pretty soon. Keep on the lookout for new construction, new homes around the area when it comes to Pea Ridge. Whoa, before we jump on to the next point, I have something brand new called Instant Home Updates. So maybe you're looking to move down to Northwest Arkansas and you're quickly realizing the notifications for Zillow.com or Realtor.com are way too slow because they're way too slow. So I made something called Instant Home Updates, and it sounds exactly what it is. It's Instant Home Updates. So if you want to make sure you hit all the notifications when it comes to homes for sale or for rent in Northwest Arkansas, enter your information below. What kind of square footage you're looking for? What kind of bedrooms? What kind of bathrooms? Where are you looking to move to? Bentonville, Fayetteville, Rogers, Siloam Springs, definitely Bella Vista. So enter your information below and I'll make sure you don't miss a single notification when it comes to homes for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, every single Friday I send an email just kind of talking about all things NWA. What new bands are coming here? What new, obviously, comedians are coming here? What new festivals are coming here? What new businesses are coming here? All the new things that are happening in Northwest Arkansas and what are the things happening during the week. If you want to enter your email below, every single Friday I send an email just kind of talking about all those different things. Side note, you will get a little fear of missing out. I do apologize. But I'll make sure you're the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. And number 3 is Bella Vista. So Bella Vista is at an interesting point when it comes to affordable housing because the last couple of years, obviously home builders are building a lot of homes in Bella Vista and they're very awesome, custom, really cool homes. Just well-designed homes in Bella Vista. And they're also unique because you don't have any sort of row housing in Bella Vista. You have your own little nestled away kind of thing in Bella Vista. So love it, so cool. And if the builder does do a plan, they do it like they do it in multiple locations across all of Bella Vista. You'll never see the house again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not row housing. So the cool thing about Bella Vista, and this is interesting when it comes to people moving to the area, is the fact that a lot of these older style homes in Bella Vista are obviously on the market, and then almost the same priced is a new construction home in Bella Vista. So there's a lot of, I would consider, tension at the moment of homes that are 10, 15, even 20 years old that are trying to compete with new construction homes. And it's like, the new construction homes are just a wicked value. So for instance, a good example, and this might be a little bit out of your price range or maybe too low of a price range, but $400,000 or $450,000 is, you will get a steal of a house for that. I mean, what I consider a steal. I know that might be different pricing for different people, of course, but it's like some of the homes I've seen for $400,000 or $415,000 or $425,000, I'm like, my gosh, this is wild. We're talking like interesting cabinets, things that people would consider as obviously flat lots in Bella Vista, massive fireplaces, big windows, big sprawling areas, over 2,000 square feet. So, and obviously tile work, the whole thing. So I could go on and on, but like amazing shower, anything. Long story short, there's amazing homes for a great price in Bella Vista at the moment. And so it's really hard for older homes to sell because they're competing with new construction homes that are like literally builders. Obviously they come with obviously 1-year warranties, everything's brand new, up-to-date modern style. So it's kind of a hard comparison when it comes to Bella Vista. But so if you're looking to Bella Vista for new construction, you will do very well. And the last one before the bonus round is Centerton. So the thing about Centerton is it is a very fast growth area. So I really do like Centerton if you decide to work in Bentonville. So if you decide to work in Bentonville or Rogers, Centerton is great for you. It is a little bit of a hassle to get down the actual major highway right there at the moment until they fix it, and there are plans fixing it, but it gets a little congested. So it's not a big deal if you live in Centerton, shuffling over to Bentonville, obviously. But if you're going to be going from Centerton down to Fayetteville, that might be a little bit of a hike. And that's mostly because of the fact that there's a major highway that runs through Centerton into Bentonville to 49, and it does get congested. There are a couple streetlights there. Now, coming from Chicago, traffic, there's no traffic here in comparison, but people like to say there's traffic here. So just keep that in mind when it comes to Centerton. But the point of it is that there's a lot of affordable homes in Centerton. Also, Centerton is experimenting with, I would consider, smaller homes, meaning like 1,000 square feet or 1,200 square feet, which might be smaller in the sense of like a family of a couple people, of course. But at the same time, Centerton is building out homes for, young business professionals that are coming to Bentonville or Rogers. So keep that in mind, is that Centerton definitely has some affordable housing, both in, anywhere from between like 1,000 square feet up to 1,500 square feet or a little bit beyond. But just know that there are some really fun homes and actual new construction in Centerton. So definitely don't write off Centerton. A lot of times when people sign up for instant home updates, they forget about Centerton, but I always add to the formula because Centerton is great affordable housing and is definitely worth checking out. And now we're going to move on to my favorite segment, bonus round. And so the bonus round for today is going to be Siloam Springs. So I don't talk about Siloam Springs too much on the channel, but as the last couple of years have indicated, Siloam Springs is definitely going to be growing very quickly. Just little reasons why Siloam Springs is going to be growing is the fact that 412, which is a major highway that runs through Springdale, and it's an offshoot of the actual 49. 412 is continuing to run into Siloam Springs. There's a lot of other traffic going to be going through there. It's going to be kind of a bypass around Siloam at some point, hopefully. But Siloam Springs is growing exponentially because of the handshake agreements between Arkansas and Oklahoma. And there's a lot of industrial sections happening between Oklahoma and Arkansas. So it's going to be a very busy area, which is going to drive a lot of obviously new business, traffic, the whole thing. Now, traffic isn't necessarily going to, drive through Siloam Springs. Eventually, they'll solve that problem. I'm sure of it. But long story short, obviously, investors and home builders are building quite quickly in Siloam Springs, to say the least. So if you want to be, I would consider 30 minutes away from NWA. Definitely don't forget about Siloam Springs. Very affordable housing out there. Very affordable because it definitely is kind of a unknown child at the moment. So if you want very affordable housing in NWA, but kind of be on the outskirts a little bit, but have definitely some decent growth the next 5 years or so, definitely don't forget about Siloam Springs. I do love Siloam Springs a lot because there's so many fun things to do downtown section. It is a university town when it comes to John Brown University. Christian school, so you're not going to have, hopefully, too many crazy parties, to say the least. But a lot of coffee shops, a lot of fun, cool things to do in Siloam, so definitely worth checking out. All right, so that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas, download my 3-day itinerary link below. Maybe you're a adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids. But whatever it is, there's the 3-day itinerary link down below for you. So go ahead and download it, use it when you get down here. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you a $10 tour so I can kind of show around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, let's see you next one.